Hey, welcome to Off the Wall. I'm your host, Presto the Magnificent, but you can call me Preston.
And I'm Tyler the LOL boy, but you can call me Tyler.
And we're joined by our amazing guest, Christendo. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me on the pod.
Anytime. And today we're going to be talking about Mario Kart, whatever you guys told us to talk about, and answering some community questions. Assuming we have community questions, I think we have at least one. Anyway, join us in this episode of Off the Wall. So before we hop into things, we need to. What do we do first on the show? I don't have the notes pulled up.
We have Chris plug what he does.
Right, yeah. Chris, plug what you do before we jump into the show.
So, obviously, my name's Christendo. As you can tell by the name, I make Nintendo content over on YouTube. And I also have my own podcast, Chriscast. So if you want to go listen to that, it's also on Spotify, Apple Music, and over on my YouTube channel. But I make Nintendo YouTube content, as mentioned before, have about 1.9 thousand subs. So other than that,
Impressive.
that's about it.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on. Known Chris for a while, and we've been trying to get him on the show for quite a bit. And
Yeah,
it's good to finally have him on.
It's been like a really wild ride trying to get on here because I've just been busy whenever you guys ask me. So finally being able to have the chance to join.
And it's 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday.
For me, it's almost 11, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I just woke up like 20 minutes ago.
Honestly, same. Anyways.
And you're 2 hours ahead of us, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that out of the way, we get to jump into our 5-star review shoutouts. Do we have any new 5-star reviews?
I can
Tyler,
look.
can you check that real quick?
Yeah.
So if you don't know about 5-star reviews, you can just scroll down to the description of the podcast and leave us a 5-star review. Doing that really helps out quite a lot. It helps us be seen more and also
we do have a new 5-star review.
Oh, really? Who's it from?
We do.
But what is it?
It's from Flame Longneck, and it says good.
Good.
Best review yet.
Short but simple. That is, love that review. Literally the best.
Didn't have to read much.
Brings tears to my eyes. The emotionalness of good. It's so good. It's so good. Love that review. Thank you, Flame Longneck. And if you want to be like Mr. Flame Longneck here, you can leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or I think it's on Audible. It's on Audible. Google Podcasts as well. So if you want to leave us a 5-star review, please go do that and make sure to share the show with your friends.
Yes.
Also, we got to shout out our Patreon because this week we finally have a brand new patron, as in our first patron, Akari, the amazing Akari, who self-proclaims that she doesn't even listen to the show, but she's a Patreon donor anyway. She joined at the Super Wa tier for $5. So that gives her access to an exclusive role and access to all of the episodes early, unedited, which means that you get to hear all the stupid things that we edit out normally. So if you want to support us, patreon.com/offthewall. The link will be in the description below. And with all the housekeeping out of the way, Tyler, what do we get to move into now?
We get to move into our community questions.
Of course we do. All right, what's the first question we got here?
The first one is from Akari. New Fortnite update fun?
Question mark? I don't know. I haven't played the new Fortnite update or Fortnite in general.
It's definitely
Preston,
a Fortnite
you're a
update.
liar.
I have no idea. I don't play Fortnite either, so
I think they added Optimus Prime, so that's cool, I guess.
the only thing I know of is like I saw the trailer for the new update when I went to go see The Flash, and that was the best thing about that movie was the trailer for the Fortnite update.
That's saying something.
Okay.
Yeah, I was planning to watch that movie, and then I heard it wasn't that good, so
It wasn't
I'll probably pass it.
horrible, but it just wasn't really my thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. Do you agree? This one's from Maddie Beth. Do you agree that Avatar: The Last Airbender game is a huge letdown? Why or why not?
I haven't seen anything of the new game. I just heard that it was a huge letdown. So yes, I agree.
There's an
Same.
Avatar game?
Yeah, apparently it looks really bad. I
Huh.
forget what it's called.
The only Avatar game I've seen was when I thought that the next like Avatar, like the Blue People, not the anime, the Blue
Oh.
People game was the movie. And I was like, they're releasing the third movie already, but apparently it was a game. And I was like, oh, no wonder it looks like a PS3 game. Even the movie looks like a PS3 game. But anyways,
I know the movie looked like a video game cutscene. It didn't even look like the movie. It didn't look real.
it really didn't.
Yeah, so I have no opinions on that. Sorry, Maddie Beth.
That's
Okay.
2 for 2. No
Gotta
opinions
respect Avatar.
whatsoever.
Our next question is from Monkey Thunder. If there was a third game in the Breath of the Wild series, what would it be about?
Okay,
Ooh,
so if I'm being honest, I haven't quite finished Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't know how the game ends. All I know is
I
Ganondorf
haven't
is the
started
final
Tears of the
boss.
Kingdom. I
Because
just
like,
beat Breath of the Wild, so
okay, but from what I've like, just I guess when it comes to like gameplay wise or something, since we've already had Ganon and Ganondorf, the only like other thing I could think of being like kind of like the main villain would maybe be Demise. I could see him maybe being like a final villain if there was like a third game to finish off the trilogy, but I don't know what the story would be like if I'm being completely honest.
my thought was do a Majora's Mask and have the Breath of the Wild Link and maybe the Breath of the Wild Zelda be teleported into a different like universe. So it's a completely new, different, weird open world so that you're not at the same Hyrule again, even if it's very changed in Tears of the Kingdom. They can't do that a third time.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
just
just
like
have a new villain like somewhat reminiscent of Skull Kid.
that
Like
could
just
work actually.
Majora's Mask. Yeah. That's my thought. What about you, Tyler?
I don't know. I barely played Breath of the Wild, so I wouldn't
Breath of the
really
Wild
know.
has grass. Tears of the Kingdom has grass, sky, and caves. What could you add to that?
I could add water to it.
Yeah, Wind Waker.
Wind Waker 2.
That's I don't know what else I could say.
Okay, so Hyrule has been flooded. There we go.
Yep.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Hyrule's been flooded.
That's the name of the game. The Legend of Zelda, Hyrule has been flooded.
Yes.
Yes, banger name right there.
Perfect. Nintendo should hire me.
True,
No.
true.
All right, what's our next question?
From Gears, am I in your walls?
Probably.
Probably.
If you are, then knock.
Yeah.
Then
Give us a little
Gears
knock.
says incoherent screaming from the walls.
I don't hear any screaming, so I guess you're not in my walls.
By the way, if you want to join this amazing and completely sane Discord community, you can click the link in the description below. And if we get to 100 people, I will play through all of Hollow Knight to 112%. If we get to 150 people, we're going to do Champions Road 4-player, which scares me.
That just sounds
Yes.
awful.
So if you want to make us all suffer, join the Discord.
Make Preston suffer first before you make us all suffer, please. Our next
Okay.
question is from official super whatever his name is.
Flightsy.
Yeah, Flightsy. Pikmin 4 demo opinions.
I
Okay.
haven't played the demo, so I'm just gonna leave it to you two.
I haven't played the demo, so I'm going to leave it to Preston.
Wow. Thanks, guys. I haven't beat the demo yet. I'm at 500
You can still
Sparkly.
have
I'm
an
in the
opinion
second
on it.
area. If that makes any sense to anybody who's played the demo. But I really like it. It's very different from the old games, especially with the camera perspective. And having the dogs like Ochi on your side really, really changes the gameplay quite a lot. I like the new Ice Pikmin, and I like all the new characters. I like being able to create my own character. Honestly, all this demo did is just make it like, yeah, this is going to be a good game. And it seems like there's a whole bunch more stuff to do in it, so I'm assuming that's going to be a lot longer than Pikmin 3 was, which was most people's complaint with that. And the house area is really cool. I really like running around in a person's house. Reminds me of a game, Tinykin. So yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good demo. I haven't finished it, but I really like it so far.
When you said you ran around a house, I kind of got like Chibi Robo vibes from that.
Yeah, it is sort of. It's not really Cheapy Robo because you're not like fixing
Oh,
problems,
yeah.
but like that sort of your small guy in big house.
That sounds interesting. I might go give it a try eventually, but
I'll definitely go.
You should at least check out the demo
Demo
because the demo is
sometime.
like 2 hours long. It's like a 2 hour long demo. So
that's not too bad.
after you finish the demo, you'll be like, I know whether or not I like this game or not, which is good.
If I
opposed
do
to
the demo, I'll probably get Pikmin 1 and 2 first. Because I haven't played any
those.
Pikmin games.
Yeah, and it's $50 for 2 Pikmin games, so why not?
It's being considered. I just need to try a Pikmin game before I spend $50 on 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if I were to get the first 2, I'm just gonna wait till the physical releases in September because I'm a collector, so that's just
true.
Yeah,
that's
digital
just my way to
games. Yeah, the only digital games I own are Sonic games, so I don't really care about having those physically.
I have a lot of like first-party Switch games that are physical, and I wish I didn't get them digital.
Digital
That I got like back in like 2019, 2020, and I wish I really didn't because like now it's like I want to get those games physically, but I already have them digitally. And it's
I think the only game I regret buying digitally is Legends Arceus because I wish I had that game physically.
I have like
the only games I have digital are the ones that aren't physical. All my games are physical.
That's how I've been going since I started collecting.
Well, then there are also the games that you like have to get digitally because they don't exist in physical. Games like Boomerang 2
those are my only digital games.
Yeah.
And demos, I guess.
Yeah, and demos. Lots of demos. Got lots of those. All right, is that all? That's all the questions, right?
I think we have another one.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Another one, or I guess we have 2 more. One from Natsert. Is Mario a furry?
I guess by technicality he is because I mean
depends on the game.
He's cosplayed as a Tanuki and as a cat.
As a cat.
And soon an elephant. So I'd say
that's not cosplay. He just turned into an elephant.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. So I guess by technicality, Mario is a furry.
It's true.
You've heard it here first, folks. Mario is in fact a furry.
Perfect episode title. No.
Is Mario a furry?
That would be extremely controversial. You would get hated.
Probably.
One more. There's one more question. From Flightsy, how do you feel about the man at legs returning in Pikmin 4?
So this is a boss apparently from Pikmin 2. I've only seen like a couple of pictures of it. It looks very creepy. So it looks creepy and cool. I guess I'll be excited to fight it.
I guess you will.
Flightsy, we're not Pikmin fans. We don't have any feelings.
None of us play Pikmin, okay?
If it's Pikmin, I have no idea. But if it's anything Mario, then I could be here for hours.
Same.
Which is why we had you on this episode.
Anyways, is there any other questions?
Nope.
We're good on questions, which means we get to move on to what we've been up to recently and what we've been playing. A segment that we should have done before community questions, but we don't have any notes, so shush.
That's
I
true.
love-
That's my bad.
Honestly, scuffed podcast episodes are just the best because like you just kind of go with it.
Yeah, just go with the flow. Just enjoy
That's
it.
how the off-topic podcast works.
No, theirs isn't scuffed. They just literally have no segments and just start talking. It's actually kind of incredible what they can do. Yeah, so I've been playing the Pikmin 4 demo. All right, Tyler, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, trying to get my time trials better. I improved my Waluigi Stadium time trial, which was awesome. My run on that was almost perfect, I'd say.
You should post that in the time trial section of the Discord so that people can try to beat it.
And people will be
Including
able
me.
to beat it because I suck at Mario Kart. But I've also been playing a lot of Fall Guys. I love that game so much.
Gosh, I haven't heard that name in years.
It's I mean, it's not as popular as it was, but it's such a good game.
It's still getting players.
And the
I
fact,
like it more than I like Fortnite, so
and the fact that it's free on Switch, or I guess everything now.
yeah. If you haven't tried Fall Guys, at least pick it up. Like it's
It's
free.
free.
Try a couple rounds if you like it.
Might as well try it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Not really.
I forgot to mention I've also been playing some mobile games. I've been
Mobile
playing Mario
games.
Kart 8, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Breath of the
Preston?
Wild. Yeah.
Mobile games?
Mobile games. No,
Okay.
what I did is Apple has a shortcuts app that lets you like change the icon for all of your apps. So I like changed the Pokemon Go icon to Legends Arceus and the Mario
Oh,
Kart Tour to
jeez.
Mario Kart 8.
You can't even play Mario Kart Tour.
I can't.
You can't? Why not?
My phone is stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, blame your phone.
But no, I've just been playing mobile games like Magikarp Jump.
Oh, jeez.
That's a great game. Love that game. What about you, Chris? What have you been playing recently?
Recently, I've been playing a little bit of 3D World because I had to get footage for my next video, and that game just is kind of good for footage for that. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe as well. Not as much, but you know, again for footage because I'm making a video about Mario Bros. Wonder, and where do you get footage for that video? Mario games. So a lot of Mario games.
Makes sense.
Um,
You should do the Van Gogh level in U Deluxe. That's perfect for Wonder.
I think I might actually use that for some bit of footage. But I've been playing a little bit of Mario Kart Tour, not much, but just because of the Realm of Avanti track and Wii Moonview Highway came. So
I have not played that yet.
Realm of Avanti, I think this will kind of like connect to probably a future segment based on what I've been told that this episode's about. But I think it's a pretty good track. I don't think it's Wave 5, but we can talk about that later.
All right.
But I've also been playing a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom as well. Redid the Great Sky Islands for something. Not gonna say what yet, but
Thank you.
because I'm not able to quite leak that kind of stuff. Because it's classified information.
Obviously, you don't want to leak that the link from Wind Waker shows up in the middle of the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. But other than
Anything
that,
else?
I think that's about it. Not really too many games, but
It's something.
yeah.
It's games. I've just played the demo for Pikmin 4 because I've been busy all week. So
Yeah, it does be like that
Better than I'm doing.
sometimes.
And the other game. Wait. I wasn't going to say another game. I was just going to. Hey, we're going to move on to our next segment. I'm so tired this morning. The Waluigi news.
Waluigi news. What has Waluigi been up to?
I guess we could do news on Waluigi's. The idea was this is the news presented by Waluigi, not like this is the news about Waluigi. But sure.
Waluigi has been up to some very interesting things. Anyways, you guys do your thing.
Anyways, yeah, Tyler, what's our first news item we got here?
Let's see. The first thing is probably the Pikmin 4 demo is live.
Yep, which we've been talking about.
We've been talking about that a lot. There's new My Nintendo rewards for Pikmin 4.
Whoa.
Which is,
what are they?
I'm looking. There's, hold on, it's not letting me find them. There's stickers.
Whoa, stickers? That's crazy.
No way.
That's all I'm seeing is stickers.
I want to use my platinum points on some Pikmin 4 stickers.
Pay $7 shipping so that they can get here.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I'm mad. I can put them on the back of my
bank
phone and they'd look
trailer.
cool. What?
Turnip Boy robs a bank.
What?
No, I got a trailer.
You posted it in the Discord.
I probably did. I didn't watch it, but I posted it.
Sonic
That's a game.
Sonic Superstars Lego content is.
Oh yeah, we still have to talk about the Sonic Central because that's happened since we did our last episode.
I did not watch that. I didn't
watched
bother watching it. Thing because we have Sonic.
Frontiers.
Oh yeah, besides Sonic Frontiers, like what is it like? Sonic Frontiers DLC, and then the
yeah, it's free
Sonic
DLC.
Superstars
update. Yeah.
That's the only thing I was really thinking they would really show off, and then the rest would just be filler. Maybe Sonic Prime or whatever. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have mentioned yet, but Everybody Want to Switch finally released. The best game.
Oh yeah,
game of the year.
That game exists now.
Game of the year 2023 right here. Best game.
Yes. Screw Tears of the Kingdom. Screw Hollow Knight Silk Song. No, it's Everybody Want to Switch.
Is Silk Song even releasing this year?
Who knows?
For real, like I feel like it will be 2024. It's not happening this year.
I can only hope. There are friends of ours that are doing a fantasy draft, like for game scores, and somebody drafted Hollow Knight Silk Song, and then they're like, "Oh, it's delayed," and they're like, "No, that's not good for our draft." But yeah, so Everybody Want to Switch released. Sonic Central exists, and I think that's all the news we got. Pretty slow news after the direct.
I'm just looking at the Nintendo YouTube channel right now. Stories of Seasons. It looks like it's another farming RPG that was released 5 days ago. For any of you farming RPG fans,
that's a remake of. That's a remake of one of the Harvest Moon games on the GameCube, if I remember correctly. So that does exist if you want to go play that.
Is it a farming RPG or is it just like a normal farming sim?
It's just a farming sim, as far as I'm aware.
Wow,
it's a Harvest Moon game. So, and there we go. That's our Waluigi news, which means we get to move on to Tyler's Tour Corner. Or maybe we should call it Chris's Tour Corner because he's actually played the new tracks.
I have not played the new tracks for some reason. I don't know why.
All right. So, you're telling me I'm the only one here that's actually like really played the new tracks? When it comes like to the most recent tour.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to the new tracks, we got Realm Avanti as the new Tour City track, and we got Wii Moonview Highway returning as well. I think the tour is like the night tour or something, if I remember correctly. That's what it's called. I don't remember for sure.
Makes sense.
But it features a lot of tracks that obviously take place at night, like Vancouver, Velocity. We have like Singapore Speedway, stuff like that. And then, honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't remember too much about Rome Avanti because like I played it once and that's about it.
It just existed.
It's a fun track. I remember that you do go through the like Coliseum and stuff. Like you drive on the top of the Coliseum.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yep. So that's kind of cool. But the layout, based on like, are you guys like, are you guys like up to date with like tour leaks or whatever, or like tour deadlines?
Mostly.
Okay.
Mostly, yeah.
So have you guys heard of Koopa v Ocelot?
No.
No.
He's okay. So basically, the day before the tour, like the next tour was like showing off, and they teased Rome. He made a video talking about how the next city track was going to be Rome. It was State of Mind as Mob R, and like the theory before was Rio. I don't know if you guys knew about that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Because of, like all the ID gaps or whatever. But
But it was Rome.
I
And
thought
then
it was
being Rome.
Madrid.
That's Mob MD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he said it was gonna be Rome and it was gonna take place at night. And look at what happened. It was Rome, took place at night. So Rio's off the table, not table.
Tabo.
Tabo.
So sorry to all you Rio fans, we're not getting Rio anymore. We won't be getting T-posing we won't be getting T-posing Jesus and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, unfortunately. But Rome
T-posing
Avanti,
Jesus as a character.
He's a character.
Yeah, he'll be playable.
He's a playable character.
The last two characters, Mario's dad and T-posing Jesus.
Yeah, sir. But he also made like a video. He released a video like kind of going over like all the off-road routes and stuff of Rome Avanti. I don't know how he gets access to all this stuff, but we kind of got to see Rome Avanti 3, and it looks like you go more through like the downtown and like drive into the Coliseum rather than like on the top. So that's kind of cool. And just like the layout of it kind of looks like it's more of a Wave 6 track. It looks a lot more complicated than Vancouver. So we'll talk about track placements when we get there, but
yep.
And then Moonview Highway is obviously Moonview Highway.
They didn't mess it up.
No, they didn't. It's still solid. Goodness.
Love that track.
The only thing I don't like is like it kind of looks like New York Minute, but that it is what it is.
That's the
it
tour art style. Yeah, that's fine.
They're just gonna use they just used the New York Minute assets and just called it a day. It works.
It works. Yeah,
but there's not much else when it comes to new tracks because we just got the 2 this time around. It wasn't 3 like last tour, which was crazy.
Yeah,
was that last tour? Or was that the tour before?
I don't remember.
I think it was last tour. The last tour was Waluigi Stadium, Luigi Circuit, and Mario Raceway, if I remember correctly. That was insane. But yeah, there's not much else to talk about when it comes to tour tracks.
All right. So there we go. We're done with that segment, which means we get to move on to our first segment, which is DLC pitch. We're going to be pitching more DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after the Booster Course Pass finishes. And this could be more Booster Course Pass, or it could be like something completely different and new.
All right. Well, do any of you two want to start? Because if not, I have a couple ideas, but I want to let you guys go first because this is your podcast.
Fair enough. I'll go first. I got an idea already. So if you've played the hit game Mario Kart DS, you know that it has one of the best modes in any Mario Kart game ever. Mission mode. And I think it'd be really cool if they brought back like a full mission mode complete with bosses and tracks, and maybe like even have a character unlock after you beat it.
Maybe it'll come with Wave 6.
Yeah, even that. Like I want a new mission mode because I think it would be really cool, especially in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe engine, the things that you could do. Like you could say do exactly 3 tricks in this section of Waluigi Pinball, or get through this track without collecting any coins. It'd just be a fun little challenge mode that will give us extra stuff to play.
And it's not like
that's my thought.
It's entirely out of the question either, because if we look at the Booster Course Pass, it uses a lot. Basically, everything that's in the Booster Course Pass comes from Tour. And what's also in Tour, like at the end of every cup, there's also kind of like a mission type thing. And obviously, they're not as I guess, fleshed out as like the ones in DS, but
But they are there.
there are mission type things in Tour, so it's not entirely out of the question.
Yeah, so there's my pitch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Mission Mode. All right, Chris, you want to go next?
Sure. Okay. When it comes to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we got plenty, and I mean plenty of tracks. But if we go over to the battle mode, we got like what, 8 battle courses? Compared to the 96 tracks we'll have at the end of the booster course pass, 8 battle courses just doesn't seem super, like, mind-blowing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
Because if we look at even like Mario Kart Wii, we had 10 in that game. We had 5 nitro tracks or nitro courses, and then 5 retros. And even though
So it's already less than Wii.
even though Mario Kart Wii probably has like the worst battle mode when it comes like to balloon battle and stuff, it has the best like selection and quantity of tracks. And the fact that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe doesn't have as many as Wii makes me like want to have a battle course booster course or a booster battle course pass, if that makes any sense. They could bring like back some of the battle courses from past games. Like I don't think they do
DK Stadium, Pipe Plaza,
you
DS.
Mean Funky Stadium?
Funky Stadium, that one.
Bring back DS.
So long, I'm sorry.
You don't diss my boy Funky Kong like that. You got to get the name correct. But yeah,
they're only bringing Funky Stadium back if they bring Funky Kong back, though. So
yeah, they gotta bring Funky Stadium back if they bring Funky Kong. I mean, sure, they'll probably bring Rainbow Road with him, but Funky Stadium just like fits him. But I just want to see like some of like the best battle courses, like Block Tower from 64, or Pipe Plaza from Double Dash.
Pipe Plaza, I love Pipe Plaza.
Is Twilight House in Mario Kart 8? I don't think it is.
No, Twilight House isn't in there.
Twilight House from DS, Funky Stadium from Wii, even like Change Hump Wheel would be kind of cool to see. That one's quite interesting. Funny. Or Delfino Pier, that one's a pretty good one too.
Oh, I love Delfino Pier.
And then, what are some of the battle courses from 7? I don't remember.
I don't know.
There's like a
honeycomb one.
They're not very memorable, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember there's like a honeycomb one, but like there's like annoying bees in there, so I don't know. To be honest, I don't remember Mario Kart 7 too well. It has all I remember is it has
something from 7.
Yeah, something from 7 in there, and then there you go. Maybe have like one of the Tour City ones, like I think it's like New York Minute B or something.
Yeah,
and then like Paris Promenade B or whatever it's called. And then there you go. You got battle tracks. Just make all the freaking city tracks into battle courses. There you go. You can reuse assets again, Nintendo. I'm telling you, it's free money.
Honestly, Paris Promenade would probably work really well as a battle course because it's already really interconnected. So if you just removed all the fences and stuff,
there's a battle course of it.
Is there?
Yeah,
I remember. I don't know if I thought it was just like data mined or something, but I guess it actually exists.
I'm pretty sure it's already a thing. It just doesn't get used very often.
Yeah, I haven't even seen New York Minute B in a while. Even in this tour, I don't think I've seen it.
But yeah, you could bring those back too. So there we go. Booster battle course pass. That's a good pitch. All right, Tyler, you're last, which means you had the hardest time because we already all pitched things. So what do you think they should have?
I was going to do the battle course, but throughout the Mario Kart series, there's been a lot of good items that have been cut from the roster. Such as the Mega Mushroom, best item of all time. The fake item box. The Thundercloud, which I honestly like. The POW block. And they can add a bunch of new items, such as the Ice Flower, the Bob-omb Cannon, and plenty of others that are in Tour. They could do a booster item pass.
My only question with how that would work is how would that work in respect to online? Because if some people have the new items and some people don't.
I don't think it would be DLC. I think it would just be like a free update that they add to the game if they do items.
Just a whole bunch of new items.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'd be free DLC.
Free DLC. Yeah.
But
I
I
would-
don't think it's a bad idea contrast to what you guys, since I couldn't say anything better. I could have said characters, but technically we have that.
Yeah. Honestly,
My only
Nintendo.
other thought would be car parts.
Yeah. I did come up with something. Oh, yeah. Just like a little like side mode. If it's fine if I just kind of quickly go over this real quick. Like
Yeah.
some changes I want to see, like the like versus mode or whatever. So obviously, a few changes I would want to see to the versus mode is the ability to play 96 tracks when the Booster Course Fest finishes instead of having to do 48
Obviously.
twice. But what if we
I
also
agree.
get like a reverse mode for every track? That would be
Yes,
sick.
please. Please, please, please. I would be so happy.
It'd be easy for the Booster Course Pass tracks because, well, they already have all the assets for that.
Yeah.
Literally gotta
And
use the reverse variants from Tour. But when it comes to the 8 tracks, that might take a little bit more time. But
come on, you can put a little bit of effort in there to give us reverse tracks. I would be so happy.
it
Even
would
if they
be sick.
just did it for Booster Course Pass, I would be very, very happy.
I just think that'd be a lot of like. I just think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then one more thing. What if they did like like how the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailer like started with like the characters you would expect to be in the next Smash game, and then it goes to Snake, and then it's like everyone is here, and then just like all the random characters or whatever.
Yeah.
What if they do something similar for Mario Kart 8, and they bring back every Mario Kart character, and like an everyone is here type trailer? That'd just be so funny. Just imagine like all of Mario's ults from Tour being separate characters.
The roster would be so big. Like each character would be so small.
Well, I'm thinking like they do like a separate like DLC
Yeah.
thing, and even then though, since there's like 200 something characters in Tour, it would still be an insanely large
It would be
roster
ridiculous.
with all the ults not like taking up their own space.
That would be amazing, though.
That would be so funny. Just like we got like freaking Gold Knight Luigi, and then we got King Mario, and then like Gold Dry Bowser, and they're just like all on the DLC as like not like costumes.
Like they're just their own characters.
Yeah, that would be funny. I would love to see that just because of how stupid it sounds, but Nintendo wouldn't do
Can
that.
you imagine in Mario Wonder, you just like meet a new character and he reveals himself as Gold Knight Luigi?
Oh my
He's a
God.
completely different character.
Oh jeez.
It'd be funny though.
No,
There we go. That is.
I'm surprised none of us talked about a Booster Course Pass 2.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely happen.
Yeah, there's been theories of it happening for a while, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyways, I don't think there's anything else to talk about in this segment. Unless any of you two have anything else.
No, I think we're good.
All right.
We could really quickly vote on who's the best. So, who do you think that I had a name for mine? The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Challenge mode?
The mission mode.
Mission mode. There we go.
Pass.
The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Mission Pass. Booster Mission Pass.
The Booster Mission Course Pass.
Oh, it just doesn't like having like the like booster and pass in there just doesn't work with everything. It just doesn't sound right. Booster Course Pass is the only thing that really fits. Maybe Booster Character Pass, but that's about it. But
well, who thinks that one's the best?
I think that's an interesting idea. I would definitely love to see Mission Mode return. It was one of my favorite features about Mario Kart DS. So,
you think that one's the best, Tyler?
I think Chris's was better.
Yeah, I agree.
Just by
voting
slight
for
I mean,
Chris's.
it is battle courses, so like obviously it's gonna be more exciting than a mission mode, but just like when it comes to replayability, I think a mission mode would have like the most potential because like you want like to get like a 3-star rank in each or something, you'd want to like have to replay them or whatever.
Got to get them perfect.
Yeah,
I do think Chris is the best and most likely to actually happen of our three. So there we go. That's the DLC pitch, which means we get to move on to our next segment, which is Mystery Madness. at the end of every month, or in this case, the start of the month, we ask the people on our Discord to send in mystery topics. And they're spoilered out, so we have no idea what they are until we click on it, and we just go with the one that has the most Waluigi faces. So Tyler, what's our mystery topic for today that we had no idea we were talking about until just now?
Give me a drum roll while I go find it. We have two
No,
actually, but they both have two Waluigi faces.
Just
We
do the
have three
oldest
that
one.
have two Waluigi faces.
Let's just do the oldest one.
All right, that will be from Flightsy. Ooh, this one is good for our topic. Actually, it is. What's the best version of Waluigi Pinball?
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Gotta be the version from Mario Sports Mix. Love that Waluigi pinball.
That one is good.
I don't think I played Mario Sports Mix, so I'm just gonna go with Ooh, okay.
That was a joke.
Oh.
But the music from it was good.
The music is good. We use that as our Wobject tune. But it has to be the 8 Deluxe version, right?
Yeah.
If we're talking courses, it's 8 Deluxe. If we're talking music, it's our music. It's our
That's
theme that
Waluigi
we
Stadium.
used.
We're using Waluigi Stadium.
Well, for last season, our music.
No, fair enough. No, but if it's course, definitely 8 Deluxe.
100%.
Yeah, because
Tour is good. DS is, I think, the second, but you can't trick in it, is my main problem with DS's.
and then 7 just kind of exists.
There's barely any times you can trick in Waluigi Pinball anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that just the courses have been just the same throughout. So there's not really any difference in them besides the graphics.
And if we're talking straight graphics, I mean, 8 Deluxe has to win.
Since the
8
only
Deluxe would be better if it had anti-gravity.
It would. Come on, Nintendo. You missed out.
Be better.
True.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. It's got to be 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, I don't think there's any competition. I mean, a lot of people say that Waluigi Pinball is overrated, and I mean, I guess I can see it, but
I don't agree. It's my third favorite course in the game. So,
in all of Mario Kart, or just
in all of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and 8 Deluxe.
What's your first favorite?
Shroom Ridge.
Huh. I haven't heard anyone say that before. It has very good music, though.
Yeah, don't even get me started on how much I love Shroom Ridge. I will literally talk for 50 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
And then second is Waluigi Stadium, if anybody was wondering.
Waluigi Stadium is a good one.
Shroom Ridge is so good. So underrated.
I guess since we're kind of on that topic, do you guys want to kind of go over our top 3 Mario Kart tracks in 8 Deluxe? I know Preston has already talked about it, but me and Tyler.
Yeah, I forgot to announce the segment. Sorry, we're moving on to the right ranking, and we're doing our top 3 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks, which was definitely planned before we started this episode.
All right. Well, Preston went over his already.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Don't matter to me.
You can go next, Chris.
Okay. Top 3 tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay. I want to say probably my favorite one. Okay, actually, for 1 or 2, I think it's gonna be kind of hard for me to decide. But I'm gonna say my number 1 is Yoshi's Island.
Ooh, I do not agree whatsoever. But
you don't like that one?
No, it's too simple for me. It's just a loop.
I think that's what makes it fun, though. For me, it's just one of those tracks. It's just very visually pleasing. It fits the tour art style and the booster course pass well. I like the music and the layout. I just think is fun, even though it's short. It's a nice, fun, short, simple track.
I guess that's fair. I really like the presentation. I think the layout's boring. That's my only issue with Yoshi's Island. Still love the course though.
I think it's probably like one of my favorite one of my favorite courses in all of Mario Kart. Maybe not my favorite of all time, but it's up there. I'm gonna have to say my
Go ahead.
next one. Oh, I don't know. Like 3DS Rainbow Road used to be up there, but I don't know if it's in my top 3 anymore. If I'm being honest. Well, I'll just mention
I
that.
really
As
like it. It's too short though.
I'll just put it as an honorable mention. But I'm gonna say my next
That's a
one
good
would
call. Yeah,
probably be DK Summit from Mario Kart Wii.
that's a great one. Love that
That
track.
one like just came like to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe so well. The music is great as usual, and it's just a fun time as always. And I'm just so glad that they left the little cliff jumps in there, the ultra shortcuts. Because if they got rid of that, that would have been so lame. But they left them in, just
Especially
like
since they already had it in Mushroom Gorge.
yeah.
It's like, why would you do this?
So I'm happy that they left that in. And then I'm gonna have to say my last one is probably Waluigi Stadium. I really like how it came to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It looks really nice. It's probably one of the best looking booster course pass tracks. It has a fun
and they
layout.
changed it.
And like the
They
changes
changed
as
it.
well. Yeah, the changes as well just look like are just like nice. Like the additional like
The
platform.
anti-grav sections.
Yeah. Those are just like that. Those just give so much more life to the track, and I like it. My only problem, I guess, would be that the piranha plants aren't really like in the way anymore. So like they're not much.
Yeah, you can avoid them pretty easily.
But that's not going to bring the track down for me.
I agree.
All
All
right.
right, Tyler, what's your top 3?
I don't know. I love almost all the tracks.
Even Toad Circuit.
Well, I like.
He's going to put Mario Circuit 3 on his top 3, isn't he?
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm gonna put it at my top 1.
Nah,
Yeah.
no way.
I'm not putting it. Okay, it's a great track, in my opinion, but it's definitely not top 3 worthy considering the rest of the tracks.
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not. Can I just give my top 3 without being like super specific? Because I don't know my favorite.
Yeah, just give like the 3 that you like.
Okay, my favorite 3 are probably Waluigi Stadium,
Yeah.
Sky Garden.
Okay.
I'm gonna get hated for Sky Garden, but it's my most played track.
Mine is Coconut Mall because I spent an hour on the time trials.
Oh, jeez.
I spent about 3 minutes on the time trials.
Shush.
And one of the other classics, I'm gonna give it to Grumble Volcano.
Ooh.
Ugh, I hate that track.
It's been my favorite track of all time forever, and it's probably going to be dethroned after the rest of the boost course pass, if I'm going to be honest.
It's a
Fair
great
enough.
track, though.
I absolutely hate that
good.
track so much.
Is it too hard for you, Preston?
Yes.
It might be. It probably is. That's probably why I don't like it.
I'm going to give, since we're giving honorable mentions, I'll give mine to Sherbetland.
I'm giving mine to...
GameCube
you can talk about it.
Sherbetland.
I was thinking N64 for some reason. I've been playing way too much Mario Kart Wii recently.
It's not a bad game.
My honorable mention does not go to DS Peach Gardens or Calamari Desert because they're both terrible. My Calamari... Wait. My honorable mention... Oh, this is hard. Now I have to think of another one that I like. Because I don't like any Mario Kart tracks at all, ever. No, my honorable mention goes to DK Summit. Love that track. So this is the right ranking, which means that we have to come up with one right ranking using all of our lists.
I say
putting them together.
I say we put Waluigi Stadium at number 1.
Yep.
I mean, we kind of have to because we all had it on our list.
And
then
it's Waluigi.
Yeah, it fits the theme of your guys' podcast. So yeah, Waluigi Stadium I think fits. I think DK Summit would have to be next because it was an honorable
Because it was
mention
option
for
twice.
you.
Yeah.
And it was like on my top 3. So.
And I think number 3 has to be Shroom Ridge because even though Tyler didn't have it, he likes the track.
I love the
Okay.
track so much.
I think it's a great track. So I think number 3 is fair for Shroom Ridge.
All right, perfect. So this is the right ranking. No other ranking on the internet is correct. And this is the objective opinion. So if anybody says their favorite Mario Kart track is something like Toad Circuit, they're wrong. The best
Ace.
Mario Kart track is Waluigi Stadium.
I'm not going to completely disagree with that.
Yeah, that's that segment, which means we are done with our 3 segments, which means we get to move on to Fighter by Fighter.
I need to look at who's next. Hold on. Who did we do last time?
We did. There's a Fire Emblem character.
It was Roy or Crom.
No, it was Crom. It was Crom. Yeah, we did Crom.
He was right.
Normally, I would go back over every other character that we've ranked on this list, but I don't have the list in front of me.
This is a good character. This is going to be interesting. Mr.
Right.
Game & Watch.
D tier.
Hmm.
You said D tier?
I said D tier.
Yeah, I don't really like Mr. Game Watch, if I'm honest. I'd put him in C tier at the highest.
The only thing I like about him is the fact that he's in the game. Just
yeah, it's funny that he's there.
It's just funny.
I don't like playing. No.
Yeah, I've never loved playing as him. I'd probably go C tier, probably high D tier. Right. I'd go D tier.
Yeah, we can. So due to the law of averages, that happens to be a D tier for Mr. G and Watch. He's not a terrible character, but
our next character is going to get a pretty high ranking.
Who is it?
Meta Knight.
Sure, high ranking. Let's go with that.
Oh, okay.
And that means we get to move on to best and worst. Because we forgot to do best and worst at the start of the episode.
Yes, we did.
We're going to talk about the best and worst characters in the Mario Kart 8 game.
Mario Kart 8? Oh, I already know the worst.
Deluxe, yeah.
I already know the worst.
This includes the new characters as well, so you can say those if you want.
Oh. Well,
I know the worst as well.
The worst is obvious, I think. There's only 2 options of who it could be.
It starts with a P, right?
Yep.
Mine starts with a B.
I think I know what yours is. Can I make a guess before you say yours?
Yes.
Baby Rosalina.
No.
What?
Baby Luigi.
Baby Luigi?
No. Baby Luigi. No. Stop. Baby Luigi is goated. It was Baby Rosalina.
Okay, thank you.
Or Cat Peach.
Yeah.
I got to go with the worst character that starts with the letter P. Petey Piranha. No.
How
Pink
dare
Gold
you?
Peach.
How dare you even go there?
It's Pink Gold Peach. Pink Gold Peach has to be the worst character in the game.
Who's the best character then, Preston? Besides Waluigi?
Wiggler,
huh? I've only really seen one person besides you that actually really likes Wiggler.
I really like Wiggler.
The fact that they have him in the game where he gets hit and he turns angry immediately makes me love him so much.
I want to see you play as Wiggler riding a Wiggler.
I'm going to use Wiggler on the Wild Wiggler, play Maple Tree Way, and run into Wigglers.
Yes.
But yeah, so Wiggler or Waluigi has to be the best one.
For me, I'm going to have to go with Dry Bones.
Ooh.
That's a choice.
Because, I don't know, I've just been maining Dry Bones in every game he's been in since DS. So he's got... I don't even know why I made him
in DS. So,
huh?
He had a tank in DS, so
yeah, And as a child, everyone loves the tank. But I don't know, just something about Dry Bones I've liked. So he's been my main since, and
Okay.
that's why I think he's the best. Although I think PD Piranha could be up there.
He could be. We'll see.
We'll see when he comes out how much I like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might start maining Wiggler over Waluigi, and then
Ooh.
we'll have to rename this podcast to Off the Wiggler.
Off. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I like Off the Wiggler.
Has a nice ring to it.
So my favorite Mario Kart character of all time is not in 8 Deluxe, but I personally would probably choose any of the 3 new characters or Dry Bowser.
Oh,
Right.
I thought you were gonna say Golden Knight Luigi.
He's not in 8 Deluxe.
Well,
So
you said
that's
your
his
favorite
favorite
was-
character outside of 8 Deluxe. Golden Knight
Great.
My
Luigi.
favorite outside of 8 Deluxe is King Bob-omb.
Ooh,
That's a good choice.
that is.
They should bring him. But there are only 2 slots left.
I'm thinking the next 2 slots are going to be Funky Kong
Wait,
and
you
King
can-
Bob-omb.
You think they're both gonna be
Well-
heavyweights?
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna. Since we're already talking about this, let's move into our Wobject. For today's Wobject, we're talking about our predictions for Waves 5 and 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass.
All right. Cool. This is where things get good. All right.
So first of all, Wave 5. We already know that there are 3 characters, being Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek. So, assuming those are the only 3 characters introduced in the wave. And I'm wondering if what they wanted to do was have one of those characters also be in Wave 4, so that they could have 2, 2, and 2, but it wasn't
Maybe.
finished by the time Wave 4 was
Well-
able to release.
I don't see there being a problem with bringing the characters over, because if anything, I think the characters would be a lot easier than the courses are,
A
because
full track, yeah.
they literally just have to port the models from Tour, maybe spruce them up a bit, make the animations actually fit.
Good.
Yeah, and then just bring them to 8 Deluxe. So I feel like that I don't. It confuses me as to why they did 3 in Wave 5 instead of 2, and then 3 in Wave 6. So I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to see how that goes, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But we
And
know
we
the
already know about
characters.
one track.
Yeah, we
know
know
one
about
track for Wave
Squeaky
5.
Clean Sprint, which I hate the name of.
Yeah.
I'm being
I don't-
completely
I don't
honest.
know-
I hate the name.
I don't know what other name they could have chose though, to be honest.
Bathroom Bash.
Bathroom Rush,
Bash is what I said.
Squeaky Clean Splash. If they wanted to keep the squeaky clean,
I don't like
They,
squeaky.
they could have
That's what
done
I don't
so
like
much
about it.
better.
But we're stuck with the name Squeaky Clean Sprint, unfortunately. But we don't know the other 7 courses.
Do we think Squeaky Clean Sprint will be a cup ender or just one of the courses?
It'll be a cup ender, because usually the nitros are the cup ender. Would it be the feather or cherry cup though? I'm gonna have to go with the cherry cup. I think it'll be like the wave ender,
Really?
because unless they change things around and they do Los Angeles, or they do 2 nitro, 2 cities instead of 3 cities and 1 nitro in this wave, then I think it's gonna be the cup ender if we have 3 cities.
I think the cup ender could either be a city track, or I guess the wave ender is either a city track or a remake of a very good track. I had one in mind, but I forgot what it was.
So I guess since we're kind of on the topic, do we want to go over Wave 5?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
All right. Who wants to start? I have a few ideas, but
I'll start.
All right, Tyler, you're up.
So, my first course prediction is going to be Athens Dash
yep,
from Tour.
that's what I'm going with.
My second course will be Koopa Cape. My third
Ooh.
course will be Sunset Wilds.
Right.
My fourth course is going to be Piranha Plant Cove.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
My next course, this will be the start of the Cherry Cup. I'm thinking. Oh no, what's?
I think LA Labs is the only one
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because
LA
that one's
Yeah.
gonna be in wave 5.
Vancouver has to be saved for snow.
LA Labs will be the beginning of the Cherry Cup. The next course, I'm thinking Mushroom Bridge.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Course
call.
number 3 will be Bowser's Castle 3 from the SNES.
Yep.
And the last course will be Squeaky Clean Sprint.
No way, squeaky clean sprint.
Yes.
In wave 5? No way.
Well, yeah, it's crazy.
So for me, I kind of see it going two ways. So I think if we have the 2 Nitros, 2 cities, we're gonna start with. This is like kind of maybe an outdated one, so I'm gonna kind of update this a little bit. I think we'll start with. Actually, I don't know. Because there's like 5 city tracks left. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my 3. I think that's what. Maybe. That's the one I'm gonna go with for here. So I'm gonna start the Feather Cup off with Stash, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Follow that with GCN Mushroom Bridge. And then GBA Sunset Wilds. And then to finish off the cup, Tour Los Angeles Labs.
Huh.
If we do 3 cities, because that's kind of what the data mines are like leading towards, but I feel like we're gonna end up getting 2 Nitros.
Okay.
And then for the Cherry Cup, like I mentioned earlier, I don't think Rome Avanti is gonna be a Wave 5 track. So if we're
Me
gonna have
neither.
a third city track, we're bringing Vancouver Velocity to Wave 5 to start the Cherry Cup.
Oh, really?
I'm just
That's a call.
gonna throw that out there, and then we're gonna follow that with the Wii Koopa Cape, Sinest Bowser Castle 3, and then to finish off Squeaky Clean Sprint.
Yeah.
But if we do get the 2 Nitros, I'm just gonna kind of throw this out here quick. We're gonna get Los Angeles Labs, Mushroom Bridge, Sunset Wilds, Squeaky Clean Sprint in the Feather Cup, and then we'll go with Athens Dash. Actually, I might switch around Athens and Los Angeles, so Athens Dash will be in the Feather Cup. We'll have Los Angeles Labs in the Cherry Cup, followed by Koopa Cape, Bowser Castle 3, and Piranha Plant Cove to finish it off.
You think Piranha Plant's gonna finish it off?
I think it could. If that
That's-
one's the one that's going to be in there, I think it could because it's the most like when it comes to the nitros, they the only one that has like a section based one is Piranha Plant Cove. So
That's true.
I think that's worthy of being a wave ender.
All right.
Okay.
Here's my pitch. We're gonna start off with LA Laps, then we're gonna do Sunset Wilds, and then we're going to be doing Koopa Cape into Piranha Plant Cove. And then after that, we're gonna have Athens Dash into SNES Bowser's Castle 3, into Dino Dino Jungle,
Dino Jungle, huh?
into Squeaky
Please,
Clean Sprint.
Please no Dino Jungle.
I want
Please,
DK
no.
Mountain.
If they bring Dino Jungle over anything else in GCN, I am going to not be very happy.
So I think
Well, we've already seen so many ads for Dino Dino Jungle
Yeah,
across
but
the
that's-
Booster
don't
Course
want
Pass.
Dino Jungle at all.
but that's also
I
because
almost want. Actually, I think I'm going to replace Bowser's Castle 3 with Vanilla Lake 2.
oh god,
That's gonna.
Please, no. Just
that's not
just
happening.
Don't.
Bowser Castle 3 was made for the Booster Course Pass in mind.
It literally was.
So it'll come next wave, Wave 6.
No, it
What,
won't.
Vanilla Lake? No. Vanilla Lake's not happening.
There's only one more SNES course. And you're picking Vanilla Lake 2, the worst course
Yes.
of all time.
Correct.
Besides DK Jungle Parkway. That one's even worse.
I think they could fix Vanilla Lake too.
They can't.
Based on the tour version, I don't think.
They can't. It's going to be a course that's a minute long at best.
Yep.
All right, fine. I'll take your Bowser's Castle 3.
Ha!
Now,
But I'm keeping Dino Jungle. I'm not changing that.
when it comes to GCN tracks, there's 3 slots left, kind of based off of like the fact that the Wii slot was like brought up from Wave 6 to Wave 3, so it replaced the GCN, so pushing the GCN back.
Yeah.
So we got
That's
3
true.
spots left. I think those could go to GCN Mushroom Bridge, GCN Daisy Cruiser, and then it's between DK Mountain or Dino Jungle.
I really hope it's DK Mountain.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's my favorite
Dino
retro track.
Jungle is so overrated.
I've never played it, so I wouldn't know.
Good.
Daisy Cruiser is a good call, though.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
these
happening
are
in Wave 5.
I think Daisy Cruiser has a chance of being in Wave 5 since it's like summery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't think
I'd
it is
prefer-
though.
I'd prefer
Because-
Mushroom Bridge, personally.
I mean, I prefer Mako Woohoo, but that's not going to happen.
I wish.
You never know. It could.
Nintendo's
knows,
like, also, we're adding another character to the game. We're adding Matt from Wii Sports as a
Yes.
playable character.
Maybe that'll be the
Adding-
last spot, and one of the last course in the Acorn Cup will be Maka Woohoo.
Nah, it's gonna be the last character is obviously gonna be.
Nah.
No, it's obvious. It's gonna be freaking Sonic. Mario and
No,
Sonic.
please no.
Sonic's just going to run.
Yeah, exactly. Sonic doesn't need a cart. He's just gonna run.
The
It'll
car
be
would
like
be
those-
slower than him.
It'll be like those Mario Kart Wii mods where it's just Sonic running.
It's just Sonic just running. I've seen those. Those are amazing.
I've also seen like mods where it's like Waluigi running or something. It's just like Wybie. It's so cursed.
I love that. Yeah, that's our Wave 5 predictions. We're not going to do course predictions for Wave 6, but we are going to do character predictions. So what do you guys think that the last 2 characters in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass are going to be?
I think
Very good
Pauline is like an already kind of locked pick. As much as I don't like want her, after we got like the 3 characters in Wave 5, I kind of like had her in my prediction, and like I was hoping that should just be Wave 5, so that Wave 6 could be like 2 other characters. But like now that we're down to the last 2, unfortunately I had to say Pauline's probably like a locked pick.
Yeah,
So you think it's going to be Pauline?
I think Pauline's gonna be one of them, yeah.
I agree. Pauline is also one of my 2.
What about you, Tyler?
I think I said it earlier. Do you want me to say both my characters or just one?
Just
Go
one.
with one for now.
I think Funky Kong is a guaranteed.
Oh.
Chris, what's your second character?
For me, I'm gonna have to go between Funky or Diddy Kong. It's gonna be one of the Kongs. So either way, it's gonna be one of those 2. I want it to be Funky, but I have a slight feeling that
I think it's going to be Diddy, but
I have a slight feeling that they're gonna go with Diddy because of like he's just like one of the staples in the Mario's like franchise, like Mario characters, and like
That makes sense.
although I feel like that Funky Kong would make more sense because like we're not really talking about tracks, but I think We Rainbow Road's finishing off the Booster Course Pass, and who's a character from that game? Funky Kong. And we don't have any Wii representation with the characters yet. We already have 2 Double Dash characters. And that's also the game that Diddy comes from. So like having 3 Double Dash characters taking up 3 of the 6 slots, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
So I want to say Funky Kong.
All right. Tyler, what's your second?
I'm going to go a little bit bizarre here. I don't think it's going to happen, but I want King Bob-omb.
Okay.
I think it's
It
possible.
could happen. It's possible.
I think it's possible. It's probably not going to happen, but
Here's the thing. I think Nintendo is going to completely disrespect the Kongs. My second choice is Rob the Robot.
I actually put him like before. I put him as like the last character, but now like we're this far in and we only have 2 characters left. I really want Rob because it would be funny, but I just see him way less likely now, especially since he's not in tour yet, and he's he's not like a really highly requested character.
Yeah. I think he also fits with the Wii Rainbow Road theme, almost like the spacey kind of theme.
The Wii or the
Not
Wii
quite.
U?
Well, yeah, if he fits more with the Wii U Rainbow Road theme, but he still fits with the Wii Rainbow Road theme.
I guess, yeah, but
Just outer space. Yeah, that's just our predictions. So if you want to give your predictions, you can leave us a comment in Spotify or join the Discord and give us your predictions there.
My course predictions for Wave 6 are going to be more bizarre than my character prediction. Mark my words.
And we can talk about that once the first track for Wave 6 gets announced in the September direct or whatever.
yeah, it would
But
definitely.
with that, thank you. Yeah. With that, thank you all so much for listening. Again, go check out Christendo, Chriscast, all the things that he does. And we'll see you next time when we go off the wall.